In this video, we're going to take a look at how I play the song Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison, going back to the 70s, 80s. And using the 12-string guitar like on the original track. If you have one, I think you're going to enjoy playing this guy. If not, you can play with a regular 6-string guitar, but it's tuned down a half step, which is pretty common for 12 strings. To tune them down a half or a whole step. This one's down a half, so if you want to match the track, you're going to have to do that. We're in the G position. Our chord family is just going to be G, C, D, and E minor. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's been a lot of great songs. Good night. That's the understatement, written with 3 or 4 chords. The way I'm going to play my G chord in here is with my 3rd fret of the low E string, skipping over the A string, actually muting it. I don't want that 3rd of the chord in there that would be on the A string, 2nd fret, and then 3rd fret B and high E. To a C grip, which keeps these guys exactly where they were, 3rd fret of E and B, 3rd fret of A, and 2nd fret of D for my C. So I'm pulling this finger out on G, back in on C, the verse where it goes to the D. I do hear this sort of 3rd fret on the high E string, D suspended in there. It's kind of buried in the track. So as you know, the most important part of the song though is right at the beginning. You have to get ready for it and take a big deep breath. Verse goes on, just changes those quicker. To the D. So although the chords are simple and there's not that many, I'm going to think down on that first verse and give me some place to go musically. I'm going to think about my dynamics, about my tone, where on the guitar I want to play, if I want to go brighter or a darker. So think musically, when you're playing the song, although it's simple, there's still some things that could sort of make it really special to just, okay, he played through the song, but that was really musical and I got more out of it that way. So as we go into the chorus, we're going to build up. Give that a pretty good, because it's going to ring. Then we're back into a little guitar, lick, and then the 2nd verse. Nothing different there. As we come out of the 2nd verse, 2nd chorus, we go into the bridge and to the guitar solo. So let's pick it up kind of at the chorus. Solo, I'm going to E minor, 2nd fret, A and D, D to C to G. The next time, definitely a walk down bass note on the 2nd fret of the low E. You could do it with your first finger. You could drop your thumb over top of the fretboard if that's a new technique. A little harder on a 12 string because it's a little wider neck. You can still do it if you've got really good action and everything's good on your 12 string. And that's big. All that's just about as big as you're going to get in the song. guitar solo, nothing new. So when we come back out of the guitar solo, it goes way down. And so that's a good place to sort of listen to what the original track is. It's kind of a strum and a ring. Just a little bit of strum on the end of the measure. All the way through this verse. Nice difference out of a big guitar break. We're going to build it. Back into the chorus again. So right wrist as limp as you can get it. I think the best definition for what I think about on my right hand strumming is like you had something on your finger you're trying to get off. You know, you just wiped your dog's snoot or something and he gave you a little gift. You're trying to get it off. That's kind of how you want that. A lot of wrist, real limp there. So the last lick is open, low E string, 2nd fret, low E string, A string, D string, open E, I have a playlist on my phone that just says 12-string play along. So this song is on there. So one way that I use this song, again, it's simple in structure, but I'll put it on to warm up. So I'm playing in tempo. I think about my dynamics. I think about how busy I want to be at some points in the song and how I want to let some of those parts air out. So a song like this, even though it's kind of simple and you might think, oh, it's not that fun to play, it can be a good warm-up song, you know, for you to use. Certainly a song if you're gigging and playing with the bands that you can use. But it's also a song to think about your timing and to think about your dynamics and make it real musical. So thanks for checking this out.